Good afternoon, YouTube. This is my first official, real video made for YouTube. All the other videos that I've posted have been from my TikTok and just my past shenanigans. And as you can see, it's not very professional. I'm sitting in my car. Well, it's not my car, actually. It's my mom's car. Hopefully I'm getting a car soon. We'll see what happens. But I wanted to start this YouTube channel for a few different reasons. I've wanted to start one for a long time, and it's not, I know everybody wants to be an influencer, everybody wants to be famous and rich and everything else. And yes, obviously I want to be rich. Who doesn't want to be rich? But that's not my goal, and it never really was. I started a women's group back in 2018, and our group, it's on Facebook, and it's called Strong Ass Women, or SAW for short. And my goal was to help as many women as possible. And I'll tell you why. I am a recovering alcoholic. I've been sober for 13 years. My sober date is November 14th, 2012. And I did slip, I did drink within the last 13 years, but it was a one-time thing, and it didn't get any worse than that. And so I don't pretend to have 13 years of continuous sobriety, but my sober date will and always will be November 14th, 2012, because that was the day my life changed forever. That's the day that I found the program of Alcoholics Anonymous, and that's the day that I started living and not just existing for the weekends when I can get shit-faced. So anyways, because I was in the program of Alcoholics Anonymous, I wanted to find a way to give back. And at first, when I started the women's group, it was just a way to get all of the women in my life together for things like dinners and going to meetings and stuff like that. And I just rounded up a bunch of women that were close to me, and I was thinking, what can we call this? And I was like, strong ass women. We're all strong ass women. Most of us were sober or in recovery. And so I put, strong ass women on it. And I would start to video myself and talk about certain stories and things that have happened in my life. And before I knew it, there was a couple of thousand women in the group. And with those numbers, I was thinking, we got to be able to do something. We got to be able to give back in some way. And so I decided to come up with a contest to figure out how to make a logo or something for our Strong Ass Women group. And the very first logo we made was this one. And as you can tell, very amateur. And I tried to put it on clothing and coffee mugs and anything really that I could find. And I wanted to start selling it and then take 25% of the proceeds and start a Strong Ass Women charity nonprofit type thing, so that we could help women get into treatment and or get out of bad situations, whatever we could, however we could help women is what I wanted to do. But unfortunately, women did not like the logo very much, and nobody was buying the clothes or coffee mugs and stuff. And so we decided to change it to this logo. And then things started to kind of pick up a bit. We started making more sales. I started doing live sales. We started doing more things than just the logo. It was strong sayings and stuff, uplifting quotes that we put on clothing and all that stuff. And we were doing pretty good. We were making quite a bit of money there for a little bit. Not quite a bit of money, but enough to make a small difference. And then because of the numbers in the group and everything, it got to be a little bit too much for me to handle. So I had reached out to a few close women friends and asked them if they could help moderate the group, and they all said yes. And it was going good for a while until it wasn't. And I think everybody knows that when you get a large group of people together, there's always going to be, disagreements, gossip, conflicts of, many kinds. And so things just went downhill, and I shut down the website. I stopped making the clothing. I sold my t-shirt press and my Cricut and all that stuff. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. And it was a pretty shitty feeling. And the women that were in this group with me and that I considered my close circle, just some really crappy things started happening. And if you want to know more about that, I can do a video on that. Actually, if you want to know more about that, you can put in the comment section, I want to know more about that, and I'll tell you the story. Drama, if you're interested. Anyways, the drama isn't still going. We've actually, most of the women that I kind of had a falling out with, we no longer talk. There are some women that I still keep in touch with, but anyways, if you want to know what happened there, I will spill the tea. Wow, that's really random. I just looked outside and there's a guy rolling a tire down the sidewalk. Do you see him? Sorry, I'll blur out his face, but that's so random. I saw him coming like all the way down the street, but I guess instead of carrying it. Anyways, so yeah, if you want to know more about that, I'll talk about that. And my goal with this YouTube channel is to tell some pretty... Okay, how is it? How can I say this? I'm introverted. I have severe social anxiety, and one of the best ways I find I can connect with other people, especially other women, is by sharing my stories and then hearing about what other people's experiences are. And it kind of puts myself out there without having to really put myself out there, even though I know it's really putting myself out there. But anyways, my plan is to start talking about what has happened to me in my life and the traumas that I've gone through and the struggles and the strengths and the just the varying degrees of difficulty that I've had in my life and we've all had in our lives. And then I plan to bring other women in to talk about their stories as well. And I know this is very amateur right now, and I've heard many YouTubers say that your first 100 videos are gonna suck, and well, here is my first. So anyway, I'll try to do a video every week, maybe a couple of times a week, I don't know. If anybody wants to know more about the story I was saying, like I said, comment in the comment section, and I'll make that my next video. But yeah, sorry this is kind of all over the place, but this is how I communicate in this very closed world that I have of mine. So anyways, I hope you guys are all doing well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.